You'll be pleading guilty as charged to the offense. The agreement is that we'll refer the case to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigative report. There's an agreement, a sentencing agreement, no upfront jail, which the court's willing to go along with. Restitution to be determined, and to be placed on a delayed sentencing program. Sir, would you kindly raise your right hand to be sworn then? Mr. Yell, the charge again is that back on January 3 of 2023, that you did willfully and maliciously destroy or injure certain personal property. It says a car wash, soap, hose, or line belonging to Splash and Dash Self Car Wash. The amount of the destruction to the item is between $200 and $1,000. So, sir, do you understand that charge?
Yes, I do.
And Mr. Yo, how do you want to plead on that charge?
Guilty.
Sir, do you understand that by pleading guilty, it means you waive and give up your right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Yo, is it true that on January 3, 2023, that you were in the vicinity of East Ellsworth Road?
Yes, sir.
And you were at the Splash and Dash Self Car Wash at the time, sir?
Yes, sir.
So what happened, Mr. Yo?
Well, this is embarrassing and frankly pretty silly. My actions were not malicious. I went to the car wash and I put the money in to start the machine, and I sprayed my car off with the soapy with the pressure washer. And then after I had done that, they have the brush that feeds soap suds to it through a hose, and so I switched the machine to that, and the soapy suds wasn't coming out of the brush, it was coming out of the hose, and the hose was cracked. And so I wasn't able to use the brush. So I switched the machine back to the rinse mode, and I rinsed my car off. And then when I was done, I just, for a split second, thought to myself, well, the next customers that come here are going to try to use this equipment, and it's defective, it's broken. And I actually work with hoses very similar to this in my job. I work in the beer industry, and draft beer at restaurants uses very, very similar hoses. And I know that they wear out and break. And when they do that, you replace them because they're cheap. But if you wanted to fix it, you would have to cut it and put a hose barb and some hose clamps on it. And just in a split second, dumb decision, thinking of, I know what to do with this hose, I broke it the rest of the way. And I was thinking that I was making it so that the next customers would see that it was broken and not use it, and that the car wash would repair it.
How did you break it?
Well, I twisted it because it was broken most of the way. It was over 2.5 years ago. I may have used my pocket knife because I carry a pocket knife in the car for tools and stuff. I may have cut it with a pocket knife.
Okay.
That is correct, Judge. He's seen on the video cutting it with a knife.
Yeah, that sounds right. It was 2.5 years ago, so I'm remembering the best I can.
And you cut it with a knife on purpose, correct? In other words, not an accident.
No, it wasn't an accident. My intentions weren't malicious, but they were stupid. So.
Well, they were willful. In other words, you did it on purpose.
Yeah, that's correct.
Then the court will accept the plea of guilty today. The court finds the plea to be freely and voluntarily made. This matter is referred to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigative report.
Oh, Your Honor.
Yes.
May I make a request as a condition of my bond?
Go ahead.
I work as a sales rep for a beer and wine distributor. And part of the job is providing samples of beer and wine to our customers, which are restaurants and retail stores. Part of that is sampling the beer or the wine with the customer. We don't drink it. We can't drive while intoxicated. We swish it around and spit it out. We talk about it, and we sell them the wine and the beer. I would like to request if I would be able to remove the restriction as it is right now. If I get pulled over and have any alcohol whatsoever, even if I'm well below the legal limit, I would be in violation of my bond. And I would like to request an alteration of that. I obviously can't drive under the influence.
I didn't hear anything about you being under the influence of alcohol or drugs when this offense took place. Am I correct, Mr. Yo?
No, sir, that's correct.
All right. I'll amend the bond to allow the use of alcohol pursuant to employment requirements.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All set.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay.